In the book of Micah, we see many of the same themes that were raised by Amos, especially the concern about economic oppression and corruption, and the abuse of the poor and weak. Really, this is a constant theme all through the Bible and in the teachings of Jesus. Do you remember in Mark chapter 12 how Jesus warned people about the teachers of the law who pretended to be holy but devoured widows' houses, taking advantage of the poor and weak? In Micah, we see God's same anger at this type of behavior. Chapter 1 opens with a frightening prophecy against the Israelites, describing the terrible judgment about to come. In chapter 2, we hear the reason why God will punish them so severely. The people spend all their time thinking up evil plans, new ways to cheat others. They abuse their power to take land and property from their neighbors. They use violence and fraud to steal other people's homes and leave them with nothing. They evict women from their homes and leave children with nothing. In chapter 3, we hear that even the leaders of Israel, the ones who are supposed to stop injustice, they're all doing the same things. They take bribes, commit murder and corruption, hate justice, and twist what is right. And they devour the poor like meat in a pot. Because they do all this, and because they allow their greed to devour the poor and to throw them out of their homes, in chapter 2, verse 10, God's terrible judgment comes to Israel. It is now their turn to be made homeless. Get up and get out, God says. This is no longer your land and home, for you have filled it with sin and ruined it completely. In the Old Testament days, people oppressed the poor and weak. 800 years later, in the days of Jesus, they were doing the same. And now, 2,000 years after Jesus, it looks like nothing much has changed. Are we always going to behave like this? Micah hoped that one day people would return to God and do what is right. At Christmas time, we remember that Jesus also came to set things right, to pull down the rich and powerful and lift up those who are poor and weak. So let's never give up hope that people can really change, can come back to God, and can begin really caring for those in need around us.